Hello crew members, welcome again for a quick and dirty. This one's going to be on open time add request. This is going to be for a full trip or a partial trip. Remember that the website you want to go to, info.gojetairlines.com. You want to be sure and log into the IOCC workspace, and then from there click on the trip trading and open time management. As this page loads, remember on the top left that you need to change it from its default of just being a trip trade function over to the open time function. Once the open time function is selected, again I recommend that you go ahead and look at your schedule in a month view and also get the filters on the right side cleared and cleaned up. I'm going to minimize these screens just to change some stuff really quickly, make it a little easier. If you look, if this pilot had the 20th through the 25th off, let's take a look and see if we can't find a trip to make a little bit more money between the 20th and the 25th. So there's October the 20th selected on the filters. Here's the 25th selected on the filter. Of course, you got to change it over to the month. In fact, I'm going to carry it all the way through to the 29th because the pilot would be available from the 20th through the 29th. Again, you got to click the refresh filter on the top right. Some of the trips that are available, obviously it's going to show you everything because I didn't put a base in there. So we're going to clarify this. I know this person would probably prefer something out of Chicago, and just because we don't want to see any of the reserve assignments, there is now Chicago listed as the base, and credit, I want it to be greater than 1 minute. Nothing is available. So I'll get rid of that. We'll check again, and I see that he would be eligible, or she, for a St. Louis or a Raleigh trip. Obviously the Raleigh trip has a flight line credit of 1232 but a block time of 1251. Just remember you get paid block or better here, even with the agreed upon average times. So let's say we want to add the trip on the 24th. If we take a look at the details of the trip on the 24th, checks in at a late time, 15:30 or 15:52. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 segments on day 1, staying at a hotel, 2 segments on day 2. So just for this example, I'm going to do a partial add. And to partially add, I'm going to go ahead and click that I want every bit of flying on day 1, and I want every bit of flying on day 2. And we'll finish it in Denver. Remember, the company's a little bit more flexible with us if we want to do open time adds that come in and out of bases that we want to operate. So if you look at what I've clicked on in its totality, we've got all 4 segments on day 1, all 2 segments on day 2, and then finally just the Durango to Denver segment on day 3 for the 26th. The difference between this one from a swap add to just an open time add, I'm going to click up right here, add duty. It's going to ask you again, are you sure you want to do this? Of course you want to click yes. Now to come in and confirm, click under the My Open Time, and there you'll see our request. This one's a little different because it has a partial request. I don't want the entire pairing, I just want parts of it. So that's why the scissor shows up. Again, you can see all of the details. This one's not as pretty because they have to build your overnight and everything else. But that would be the add request for that. Again, if you want to delete the request, click on the trash can. And now I'm going to take a look and see. I don't really see anything else. But if you want to add a trip in its entirety, instead of clicking on the airplane to show you all of the details, just leave it minimized or hit the collapse all. And click that check mark right there, and you can tell the system that you want to add the entire trip. Hope this helps. We'll post some more videos once we figure some of this stuff out.